Hello everybody and welcome, it's VeDAN here. So glad that you can tune into another video. Today I'm going to show you how to easily get top 50 in this DreadBloon or DEADbloon, because NK have given us the most dead boss event ever that's an absolute pain. So this is actually going to feel like a bit of a step backwards for me, because this is going to be such a kind of blasé, unoptimized strategy. But I thought I'd show you a super easy way to get top 50, get like a 2-minute, 30 to 3-minute time really easily. Just in case, you know, you do want to still grab the medal, because I know a lot of people are skipping this week. Okay, so for tier 1, we're literally just going to start with, well, 2 first strikes. I didn't even bother with a glue strike here. And then I'm going to get 5 AMDs. And I'm also going to make sure that I've got one of the alchemists to 320. That usually always helps me. So basically I had a double discount down, and I'm just trying to, you know, eke out as much as I can from these double discounts to make things cheap. Then I've got a total of 5 alchemists, and I'm going to start getting faster throwing on a few of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and sell the first strikes and then instantly upgrade the tack zone. So as quick as you can, make sure not to sell the first strikes too early, because if you sell them before the missile actually hits DreadBloon, then you're going to be in trouble, and, well, it will miss the hit, basically. And then I'm just going to try and get faster throw-in on pretty much any alchemist that I can, and just hope that we don't get an awful time. So this is going to be like 24 seconds or 23 point something, which is not very good at all. You can be a lot quicker, especially if you farm a bit more eco. But for a casual run, getting under like 25 seconds is where you're aiming. Now, I'm also going to show you how I do 41 and 42. This was all just in one go. I basically fast-forwarded I fast-forwarded through quite a few things as well, because I was originally doing an optimized run, and then I messed up my tier 4. So due to the frustration of that, I'm like, right, you know what, let's just get a casual run done at least. But yeah, I'm not really sure what NK's goal is with this, you know, because I feel like there's just one too many towers banned, if you know what I mean. Like, if we just had one other tower, I don't really care what it is, but I feel like one other tower would have helped a lot, whether it would be Engineer, or even if it's just like Super Monkey or something, you know. Imagine if we got Support Temple, how easy that would be. But basically, we're going for Marketplace spam instead of a BRF. So I'm getting a double discount village, Lead to Gold Alchemist, of course, that's a given because DreadBloon, and then just spamming marketplaces. For 42, I'm also going to buy a 022 wizard just to help. And what I did for defenses, because on 46 you'll get your mob and things will get a bit more difficult, I'm literally just going to get a armor piercing darts, okay? So that's the kind of strategy that I did. It was a really cheap defense. It worked, you know, no penalty. And it just left me to be able to easily upgrade the marketplaces without too much struggle. But do make sure you get a wizard or kind of dragon's breath, or however you want to defend it. Just make sure that, you know, you don't get a penalty here. And then, as you can see, so we've got the armor piercing darts for round 46. I'm going to set the sub on strong, and then right as soon as it's popped, use Sworder's ability, and you won't get a penalty. Okay, and then basically by the end of like 54-ish, I was like, okay, I've got a few marketplaces down. I'm going to just try and get a few central markets. So I've got like 3 or 4 central markets, super laid back, super casual, not optimal, but, you know, it gives you a good enough eco to be able to do tier 2 in a somewhat respectable time. It feels really annoying because I thought I was going to get a really nice optimal run, but I think I just messed up a bit of my farming on tier 4, or I kind of got scared. I was thinking I was going to be a bit short of ACE-Gon, so I was like, I can't be bothered with this. But yeah, okay, so let's go into tier 2. We've got 3 first strikes, a glue, call to arms, and of course we make sure we've got our tack set up, and that's literally it. I'm not even going to bother getting homeland, because that'll require, you know, selling subs and stuff, which will add extra micro pressure onto you. Instead, just literally let call to arms do it. It's pretty terrible, but it's under 20 seconds for the kill, so we're going to take it for a top 50 run, right? Okay, and then for defense from 60 to 80, you can basically just have 1 ring of fire, 2 tacks, and then a 420 village with an alch buff, and then maybe a little wizard somewhere or something. Now, this is where I got a bit interested. So I got 132 merge level beast handler middle path. Okay, I've got 5 first strikes, homeland and glue, and literally we're just going to see how this goes. And it wasn't awful, but I hope that NK have kind of realised that they have nullified, you know, the beast handler. I thought this would be a really cool tower to have in bosses, because there is scope for a skill level with it too, right? It's got abilities, it's quite expensive, it's got specific tower placements you can add. So I'd really hope, you know, it'd be like a nice thing we can optimise, but sadly it's not. If you want the optimal strategy, what you'd really want to do is get 20 caltrops, a Grandmaster Ninja, and loads of mortars with the 5 first strikes down, and then the tack spam, and that'll do it a lot quicker. On my optimal run, I was about 55 seconds after tier 3. This one, you know, we're already 25 seconds behind. So let me know how you guys have been finding this boss. Yeah, it's not the best one, is it? Okay, then for defense, 80 to 100, obviously to get your Flying Fortress down, and then everything should be good. Just spam basically a central and as many BRFs as you can. There's not really any kind of awkwardness with the farming 80 to 100 at least, because we're not going to have to overclock every single farm. But of course, you know, we're going to be broke. So let's just go and see how I'm looking. 92, not good eco here at all. But, you know, we've got a decent amount of farms down, I guess. And in conjunction with that, just make sure you're getting your monkey cities down, okay? They're very important. I forgot to mention that on tier 2. Make sure you get the monkey city as well. It helps a lot. It's one of the most useful things. Okay, so for an easy tier 4, a degree 20 or above ninja, and then tack spam again, okay? I didn't really bother with anything else. We've just got the homeland and glue, and it'll be absolutely fine. As you can see here, I'm an idiot. I used homeland too early. I was too ambitious with how well I thought the ninja would do. It was a lot slower than what I'd hoped. Obviously, if you wanted to push this, you'd want an ace gun, okay? Because right now, for these final 2 bars, if you use the ace gun, it would just absolutely annihilate them, pardon me, and it would be like basically insta-kill the final half of the boss. But sadly, not the case now, and it's a real slog because I do not have you know, homeland all the way active as well. I was thinking, do I want to restart this? And I was like, no. As long as we're around 2 minutes, you should be good, okay? And then for tier 5, the most basic tier 5 I think I've done since I first started playing bosses is just going to literally be 3 paragons, okay? So it's going to be the Ace Gun degree 51. So for 100 to 117, I tried defending, purely with the ace gun and nothing else. Then degree 23 boomer, degree 23 ninja. You'll see here I mess up the ability timings a lot. What you should really do is use the ace gun ability straight away. Then when it's immune to military, let your ninja gun and boomer gun do it. And then once again, just use the ace gun to help finish it off. And it shouldn't be too long. But yeah, my ability time was just careless there. I just really didn't care that much. But yeah, it's annoying because I feel like NK, as a member Red in our Discord said, that they're kind of forcing us to use the things they've buffed. So, you know, Bloon Solver got buffed. Boomer Gun's now got a buff. We've now got the Beast Handler Tower. But really, none of them are even that good options at all. It's just... you know, we're not really left with much else. So not the best on NK's behalf, because if you want to optimize this, it is quite hard for casuals. So I thought I'd do, you know, a less micro-intensive strategy to help you guys get top 50 if you need it. Look at that, 3 million cash generated. But yeah, I think this should stay top 50. I think top 50 at the minute is like 6 minutes to get in. So I hope this has helped. Feel free to join the Discord, and I'll see you guys very soon.